Hey YouTube, Film Geek here. Today I'm talking about the 2020 film VFW.
You got this merciful stuff still in you, but I don't have it in my body anymore.
No, you stink, honey.
Or I'm gonna lace right into your
I'm
heart.
not gonna lace into anybody. This is my joint.
None are you, man.
Oh, fuck! Shit! All right, it's nothing. All right? Sorry.
This film is starring Stephen Lang, William Sadler, Fred Williamson, Martin Coe, David Patrick Kelly, Norm himself, George Wendt, and Tom Williamson. VFW is the story of a group of older veterans who put their lives on the line one night to try to protect a young woman who's running from a group of drug-addicted mutants. If that doesn't sound like a good time, I don't know what is. In this universe, there's this new drug. Not only is it highly addictive, but it turns people into a bunch of crazy mutants. So this girl steals a whole bunch of drugs from these guys, and they come after her while she's seeking refuge at the VFW hall. Something kind of cool about this movie was that the interior shots were actually filmed at a real VFW hall. It's located in Grand Prairie, Texas, and its post number is 2494. Several of that VFW hall members are actually used as extras in the early parts of this movie. VFW is a Fangoria production. Fangoria is a horror magazine that's been in publication since 1979 to today. To this date, it is still the #1 horror magazine in the world. Of course, its largest popularity was in the 1980s and early 1990s. And let me tell you, it was the subject of many a shop class when I was 13. I distinctly remember going through and seeing the first shots I had ever seen of Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. This was pre-internet, guys. This is all we had. Really, the only way horror fans in the 80s and 90s got any kind of information whatsoever on their favorite films was through Fangoria magazine. So what are my final thoughts on this film? Dude, I loved this movie. I was entertained from the beginning of this movie to the very end of it. I was on my edge with suspense. I loved the acting. Every one of these actors deliver a great performance. They really come across as a group of old friends. A bunch of guys who have seen a lot of crazy shit together and have lived to tell the tale. VFW also has some really great practical effects. No CGI blood splatter in this one. Oh no, guys. It's nice and sticky corn syrup all over the place. That's right, this is a bloody gore fest from beginning to end. Let me just say, one part, William Sadler gets his hands on a rotary saw, and let's just say that's it. That's all you need to know. So if you love over-the-top violence, if you love films similar to Precinct 13, if you enjoy 80s action films, kind of like the old Cannon films, then you are definitely going to love VFW. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of another Film Geek video. Thanks again for checking me out. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here today. And as I always like to say, people, keep watching movies, because you know I'm gonna.